Oh shit, we're back at it. What's going on, everyone? Fuck me, we're back. It's only taking a little bit of time. Fucking car troubles, fucking life, COVID.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. Car troubles.
We're doing illegal stuff right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is illegal.
No, you're an essential support.
Oh, do you think
Huh. You're not
Come
real.
and find me!
You're not real, bro.
Come and find me!
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Talking Points Media. It's been a little bit of a time. We did try to film a couple episodes there, but no, those weren't ready for internet. I mean, maybe the dark web, but I'm just saying. All right, so we're back at it. You know, it's been a little while. Appreciate to see you there, Giancarlo.
Mm-hmm.
I missed you on my right here. Got a little cold last time we were in here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess let's just jump right into it. Hockey's back!
Sorta.
Kind of.
Ish.
for now?
Fucking
what happens.
World Juniors. I mean, they were not free of the COVID plague themselves.
I'm sure the long dick of the government's gonna fuck us at some point again.
Well, I mean, at least let's make it to January 5th. That's when it ends, just so everyone knows.
When else?
World Juniors.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the world. I was like, oh, really?
No, I
Jeez,
where'd
where'd you get this?
Oh, the
information?
Mayan calendar here.
That's motherfucker.
So, you know, looking at the World Juniors, one topic that we did touch a little bit on our Instagram page there and our Facebook page, and a couple people like to jump in there. Canada slapping Germany. Repeatedly slapping.
Spanking. It's more of a spanking, like a discipline. You know.
Just sound, where do they spank them though?
What do you mean?
Like, is this gonna get like weirdly oddly sexual, or is
I
this...
mean, you're trying to bring it there, and
I said slapping.
straight away.
I said slapping. I'd slap someone in the face, but I wouldn't slap them on their bottom.
It was more of a spanking.
But
I
I'd
felt like they were
spank someone on the
treated
bottom.
like children, where they were put over the knee and spanked.
I was just getting fucking absolutely weird.
You're making it weird.
Yes.
All right then.
Alright. Anyways, Germany lost to Canada.
Did they?
16-2. To 2. You know, I read a lot of posts and a lot of comments from people saying, you know, how Canada should have taken it easy. So much for the friendly friends to the north. You know, first off, I gotta say one thing. We're friendly, but not when it comes to fucking hockey. I don't know if you know this about us, but fuck, we take our hockey fucking seriously.
Did Germany take it easy in World War II? Huh? Huh?
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
No, they didn't, did they? Exactly.
I was not prepared for this. A lot of times I'm briefed on what we're gonna say, but I did not know that was gonna go.
Karma's a bitch, huh, Germany?
Oh, fuck. Didn't we slap them at Vimy Ridge, though?
Just, you know, just saying.
My heart. My heart.
Just give us a moment.
Sweet, gentle fucking Jesus.
Oh.
So much venom.
I went there.
I mean, I wasn't prepared for this. Like, Giancarlo's been absent from this whole thing for a little while now. He
Gotta come
posted
back.
one post, pissed off the entire planet. I had people like my mother calling me and being like, what are these DJs
There
you
is-
fucking hang out with?
There is so much pent-up conservative aggression, it just got unleashed.
And then we just went to Germany World War II in our first episode back.
Yeah, it happened.
Don't let your dad watch this.
Wow. Wow. Fuck, I love this stream. That's so aggressive. I love it.
I had to catch up, man. I had to catch up.
All right, so Germany, did you take it easy in World War II? No. Did we take it easy on you this time? No.
No.
I had to catch up. I need a fucking riot gear for that.
What did I do? I just stated facts. That's all I did.
Oh, shit.
I'm narrating.
This guy comes in here like a fucking Panzer tank.
All I
Oh,
did
that's a German tank too. Well done. Well done.
Adding to it.
Oh my God, it's a
I
motif.
narrated. That's all I did. I just narrated.
I'm
Fair
just
enough.
I'm just really happy we're making this episode in December, not back in November, because that would have been really fucked up. Jesus.
Yeah, it's something you don't want to be remembered.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get touch that
You
one.
don't want to remember that.
Woo! All right.
But did I say something bad? I'm against the what Germany did
No, I
in
didn't
World
say
War II.
Hey, it's an opinion.
Obviously, right?
Opinions are allowed.
All right. So, besides our history knowledge of today, 16-2. A lot of people were saying that Canada should have let up. I think we're gonna give our little point on that one. I mean, I'll start off real quick. Fuck you, fuck Germany, and fuck everything they had to do on that ice, because no, welcome to hockey. Canada did try to let up, and anyone that doesn't disagree with me, watch about like 15 minutes into that second period where they started like skating like shit. And what do these little assholes do? Stutzel. You kept skating. You kept on hitting. You're whacking guys. You put what's his name over the fucking boards in the third.
That was
Avalanche.
just a couple of empty beer cases falling.
Yes, it's okay. We've created our own Colorado area.
Yeah.
At least they're empty.
Little avalanche.
Yeah.
So, you know, they didn't stop. Why should we? You know what? This is the way I have to say it, alright? If you are in any sort of situation with someone where you are opposed to them and you're beating them and they keep on coming, keep on burying them. Just keep on going. Like, that's what I have to say. You got them 6 feet deep, put an extra 2 feet over the top just to make sure of it. 16 feet. 16. Alright?
At one point of the game, there was Germany had 15 shots. I think it was 5 minutes left in the third.
That was the end of the game. They had 15
Oh, that was
shots.
the end of the game?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we had more goals than they
More
had
goals
shots.
than they had shots. That's a very rare picture to see.
Yeah,
I think it's a beautiful picture.
I left the house. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think they were at 11 goals at that point, and it was only.
Sorry, you left the house for
7.
essential travel only, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to get gas in my car. And,
Right.
Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Beer in my belly.
Why did you need gas?
I know.
Make sure I get home from the destination.
Now you've got a full tank of gas in a car that doesn't run. Go figure.
Go fuck yourself. Shut up your ass.
But yeah, well, sticking on the topic of the 16-2, look, in most like general sports, I get it. Running up the scoreboard is not like a respectful thing to do. I think there are exceptions. One of them would be, you know, Olympic style, and some sort of like, you know, world competition as the World Juniors, right? There's only, if you make it to the finals, I think you play, 7 games?
Something like that.
Something like that. I think maybe 6 if you come in first place, okay? There's 6, maybe 7 games a year that matter. You run it up. And based on the rules of the World Juniors, the amount of goals for, or the goal differential, matters.
It's like your third tiebreaker.
Right.
Exactly. Third tiebreaker.
Yeah, right. It does matter.
Have you looked at? Like, I looked up their tie-breaking rules. They are confusing.
They change a lot.
They
too.
are so
They
odd.
change it all
See,
the time.
what I'm going to say too is, you know, when it comes to like pro sports, and I mean this is still considered technically pro sports in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Like it's pro-am, I guess. In a
all
little
of
bit
all
a
of
sense,
Canada's pretty much drafted less
I mean,
than
yeah,
two 16-year-olds.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you take a hard look at the NHL. When those teams are playing, do they ever let up? No.
No.
They don't. If they have a chance to score 50 goals on you, they will. They will embarrass you. And why? These, especially mainly for the NHL, they're pushing for statistics. They're pushing for stats. They're pushing for raises in money. They're pushing for whatever. So these kids, they're going in there. They're looking, going, hey, if I like rip it up, I look better than what I am. If a team's looking to say, hey, you know what, this guy's not ready, we're going to put him in the minors, or we're going to put him down in the OHL and let him play and let him develop, he puts up a huge bunch of points and looks really good. They might say, you know what, he's got a shot, maybe we'll really give him a shot.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because there's
Especially-
kids that don't even get a chance to play in the
especially
preseason, they get put
In
down
a
right
season
away.
that's not really going to have a preseason. What are you having, like
Well,
6,
I'm
7
sure
games?
even still they're going to have a preseason. I mean, majority of these kids are going to get a good shake. They're going to get a
Yeah,
good
I
look.
mean,
Yeah.
it's a difference between a 3-week-long preseason and a 7-game
No, for sure.
preseason.
Of course, it's definitely hindered. It's definitely minimized. It's 100% the situation. But again, this is their showcase, right? This is a better chance for them to show, hey, this is my preseason. I can show my team what we can do, right? And a lot of these teams, they're all going to play hard. They're all going to try. If Germany had the opportunity, you think they're going to let up on Canada?
Well, that's
You
why,
think-
that's
you
why
think for one
Stutzel didn't
second-
let it up.
Especially, like, say Canada just wasn't playing well that game. They're crap in the bed. The goalie's letting every shot in. and they were up 16-2, even with their shortened bench. Do you think they're going to let up? They're going to go for 20.
Actually,
No.
and
They're not
let
gonna
me
let up.
let me add on to that. So let's say Slovakia. Well, let's say there's a tiebreaker, right? And Canada and the second place team, right, are determining. And now that second place team has to face Germany. They need to beat them by 14 goals in order to pass Canada. Are they going to do it? If they're up by 10, they're going to keep going, right? Because that's how the tournament is styled. If they change the rules, then I guess a little bit more respect would level off and come their way, right?
The only time you see a little bit of like let up is recreational sports.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot of times you're playing against the same guys you know, and you're going to kind of take it easy a bit and be like, you know, I don't want to be that guy that's going to score like, you know, the 10th goal and rub it in their face kind of thing. And that's the thing too, where Canada did stop, they at least stopped celebrating. You know, they kept it simple. They scored a goal, they walked back, maybe fist bumped the boys on the ice, and that was about it.
Yeah, they had a little 5-guy celly on the ice. They didn't do the flyby on the bench. They didn't do any of that. They just skated back to center ice, took the next face off. I appreciate that.
That's it. That's fine.
Yeah, you know.
They all
you know full well that I've been there on the score a goal that you shouldn't have scored.
It's the same thing with the hitting. They've all signed on the dotted line. They know the risks. They know what's going to happen. They know the potential things that are going to go on that ice.
Same thing if
they might get smoked.
Same thing if women join the sport.
Right? You know, at the same time, do I feel bad for them? Yeah. 100%. What are you saying there, buddy?
I don't know. I think he was trying to say something. Let him speak.
I just wanted to egg him on a little bit. He's nodding along with you, agreeing, and I was like, same thing if women joined. Signed on the dotted line.
Joined what?
Professional sports.
I agree.
I'm rehashing arguments.
I agree.
I'm rehashing.
I will agree with that, but I'm just saying.
But like, okay,
the
but
moment
like
one of them gets their head taken off, don't. I don't want to hear a fucking campaign against them.
You know, I'm sitting beside his driver.
Winding it up.
Yeah. Women should join sport.
I would
women and men should play together.
Actually, so fun fact.
One big happy
fun
family.
fact.
I would
Miller
much rather
told
see you beat him with that penguin portrait.
Yeah.
Millen actually told me something. So, for the first time, I think women are gonna get a fair shake.
Yeah.
They're
You've been watching.
No, they're being
I know.
televised.
Yeah.
You've been watching Letter too much,
that?
right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's what
I know.
If we
100%.
go back to the episode, I said I hope they do.
I agree. No, I'm not saying anything against you. I'm just saying.
Too much Letterkenny for you, eh? Women's hockey's gonna get a fair shake, eh? You were about to say it. I saw you. You said women's, and then you corrected yourself.
Well, I already said they got fair shake.
I remember.
I did say that. All I have to say is, Talking Points
is
Media, we're on the precipice of knowing what's going to happen. You should follow us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Make your friends like and subscribe, because if you want to be the guy in the know, we're the guys to follow.
Yeah.
Just saying. We called it. Jot it down. I don't know what day I released that episode, but shit. Go back, look at it, look what we said. It's happening. Talking Points Media, baby. Also, I'm very disappointed in all of our followers. No one jumped in and said Gino Reda looks like the mayor of Whoville, because I know Craig Button looks more like him.
He really does.
But did you see Craig Button?
Yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. He really
What's going on here, guys?
God bless.
And one guy comments and says he doesn't look. None of them look like it. John. John. Go back to fixing cars. You don't know anything.
Please fix my car. Please, John. Please fix my car.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay.
The Pontiac Pursuit needs to.
So just going. I just want to touch back on your last little point there real quick, and then we'll move ahead. I do agree. Like, you know, a lot of these juniors have a little bit to prove, and showing it with the World Juniors here. It's a little unprecedented, especially this year, where, you know, there is no NHL prior to it, or AHL, where they at least get to show some showcase. But you know, I think this is really the proving grounds for a lot of them. And I mean, if you look at players that have been held out, you know, I think teams know that these guys are going to play. Like Lafreniere, like he's been held out by the Rangers, and you know, Kirby Dosh unfortunately injured himself.
That's the thing I was going to mention. That's
really
unfortunate, because his wrist looked like a staircase after it snapped and ended up about this much over the other side of his wrist.
That was pretty rough. But you know, it's I think, you know, a lot of these guys are going to get a little bit of a fair shake this year, and I mean, especially with this condensed schedule, I think this is a perfect opportunity for these guys to show up. So, going back to the question of should they have let up, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I stopped watching that U.S. game when it was like 8-0 because I didn't want to watch another blowout. Like, I mean,
U.S. should be more embarrassed. I mean, sure, 11-0. Goalie played well enough to get a shutout, but I mean, they had like over 80 shots. Like
Oh, wow.
well over it.
Yeah, they had 34 in the first or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
They still got on them. They played a good game, and they're always a good
shot.
tough
Actually,
team.
are you over exaggerating?
No,
shots,
it was
too.
like 80 shots. It was
80 something
ridiculous.
shots
Yeah.
for sure.
Jesus.
No,
Like,
the only thing I have
so-
to say, and is, I'm going to pick a little beef here. TSN, you know what? Ray Ferraro, Gord Murphy?
Miller.
Is it Miller?
Yeah, it's Miller.
Is it-
I would remember that.
Okay, I just want to double check. Guys, get off Caulfield's cock. Holy shit. Every time I watch an American get, Caulfield, he's going to be the greatest player. Oh my God. Easton, give him a fucking... Boys, come on now. Like, it's getting fucking ridiculous.
Well, look, they need to look. Hockey's back. The World Juniors are
But
back.
they picked Caulfield.
Okay,
like,
but they need
they
to
don't-
just. They need
He's
to.
playing good. I don't know.
They need
he's a
to-
great player, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take that away from him, but
Look, they need to pump
Oh,
somebody's tires. Somebody's
buddy,
tires
You
have
have
to
to
be pumped.
understand.
Caulfield's
What
so,
are they gonna say? Are they gonna say, "Wow,
I'm
this
sure-
year's draft is kind of weak"?
Caulfield's
Hang
tires
on,
are
who
so
was-
pumped
I'm gonna
he's
say
floating
that.
around in the fucking
Hold on.
fucking rink like
Caulfield was
naturals.
drafted. Caulfield was drafted by who?
I don't
That's
know.
the question. I think it was Buffalo. I want to say Buffalo. Please check that out. Can we get a fact check, please?
I will. Cole Caulfield, right? Cole is his first name.
I think it is. Yeah.
Elite Prospects. Let's go. Elite Prospects is the best site for anything you ever need, just so you all know. University of Wisconsin, NCAA.
Montreal.
Drafted by Montreal.
Ooh, never mind. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I know. You're afraid of Montreal.
Right,
right?
moving on.
That kind of moves on to the next point.
All right,
Montreal
moving on.
Canadiens. First off, fuck you, Corey Perry.
See, but again, that's probably why they're pumping his tires, because he's playing for original 16. And they're
Corey
trying,
Perry.
I thought it was Buffalo because I was going to say they're trying to amp Buffalo up a little bit.
Oh,
get
no.
fans a little excited. But, yeah, no.
Ray Ferraro is like your borderline pedophile out there. You're lucky he's 19, Ray.
Jesus, man.
Fuck, man. The amount you're fucking pumping this kid up.
It's
You're
bad,
really
but it's
fucking
bad
good.
to narrate World War II.
Ray Ferraro, I'm sorry if you see this, but I'm sure you upset this man over here in NHL 20. You just
No.
Sometimes.
Oh, well, yes, in 20, yes, you have. But I also have Ray Ferraro on one of my fantasy teams, so thank you very much for that. You're doing actually pretty well for me.
simulation.
This guy's accusing. I'm prosecuting.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Someone's got to be the judge. Someone's got to be the prosecutor. I'm just saying.
I'm prosecuting.
And this is the jury here, apparently. Jury of our peers. Fuck, they're ugly.
I hate you.
All right. Well, anyways.
Fantasy?
No, sorry. Montreal Canadiens. That's what we were talking about. Sorry, Montreal Canadiens.
Okay.
With their signings and what they've done and who they've got now, Montreal Canadiens have turned themselves around. They look like a contender.
I'll say they look better
Much
than what they are. I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily worried because I think the Leafs really bolstered and upgraded themselves. But like the Canadians for what they were before, as opposed to now. I mean, getting Corey Perry. If I see him and Brendan Gallagher on the line, I'm gonna be very upset, just because they're gonna fucking piss off the whole league.
You know what I'd want to see them?
Everybody.
On like a power play, trying
Oh,
to
you
get
mean
to
all
five
of
on three.
Canada?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're a quarter of the league.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
I mean, the Leafs versus Montreal. Even doesn't matter how the teams are faring in the standings. It's always a good, tough game against them.
Corey Perry's gonna bring. Yeah, you know what? Good. I hope Corey Perry puts some fire under some Leafs ass. Okay, because like he's gonna hack your shins. He's gonna do some. He's like a poor man's Marchand.
Oh no,
You know what I mean?
I think the Hockey Illuminati put it the best there. He's like he can't wait to watch Wayne Simmons and Corey Perry jab each other in the nuts repeatedly over and over again.
Good. Good.
That was one of the best ways I heard it put. It was fantastic. But apparently, so again, going back to fucking Hockey Illuminati, there is like apparently, so he heard it from someone that's on the inside there that apparently the Leafs offered him the exact same contract that the Canadians did, and he took the Canadians over the Leafs.
I think because there was more of an opening on the Canadians. With the Leafs right now, it's looking like
No, this was pre-Joe Thornton.
even
but
still though,
there's no
he was
space.
looking at fourth line duties on Toronto.
Yeah.
Maybe potential to push up, but it's like it's not guaranteed. He might have sat. You have to remember too. These guys sit down. They talk with coaches.
Yeah.
Right. A guy like Claude Julien is going to use Corey Perry, and he's going to push him up the lineup
Or
because
at least he'll say he will.
he yeah. I
Well,
can
look,
see that too.
look. At least at the end
I
of
mean,
the
with
day,
Sheldon Keefe, maybe he didn't feel right. Maybe
at
he
the end of
didn't-
the day, Corey
you know
Perry
what I
has
mean?
what, five years left, more or less.
I
of his
think
career?
he's what now? He's got
He's got to be 35.
I think-
something around that 34.
I think he'll retire sooner than that. I think
I think
Corey's
he's around
ready to get
34,
into his
35. You're probably
Yeah.
right, you grow. But I mean, that's the thing, right? It's all timing and situation, right?
He is 35. Yeah,
35.
indeed. And he's
Yeah.
from Peterborough.
But I mean, at the
Yeah.
same time,
Wow.
he signed a 1-year deal.
And Peterborough's
Right.
halfway to Montreal.
Yeah. But he signed
You know?
a
Corner.
1-year deal.
Yeah, no, yes
Like
it
a
is.
third. Like a third.
Like
at
a
most.
third.
So
third
he
at
signed a
most.
1-year deal. Maybe next year, maybe Simmons doesn't work out for Toronto.
Yeah.
Maybe Thornton doesn't work out for Toronto, and there's room. And all of a sudden, he says, "Hey, you know what? Now I'll go home."
Yeah.
Because maybe he has a good season, and they look at him and go, "Hey, you know what? Fuck it, we'll give you $1 million, 1.5 or something."
It's true, but I think
Maybe a bit
overall,
more.
that decision's really crystal clear. He wants a role. He doesn't just want to.
For sure.
He wants a role, and at the same time, he doesn't want that 1 year contract, and then he might get traded again.
Yeah.
This is the first time he's going to be in Canada, playing hockey.
Funny enough,
Right?
Funny enough,
He doesn't want to leave.
you know, he didn't have a great season. Everybody knows that. He didn't really play the best, wasn't putting up the points. He got into the playoffs, he's a new man,
I was about to
Yeah,
say.
right?
Excuse me.
And this is the thing, though. A lot of the times it's those guys in the playoffs with the heart, the soul.
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
want to win.
Yeah.
They know what it takes to win, and they
Well,
find ways.
He's been there a few times at
But
least.
they find ways to get in those areas to get those goals.
Mhm.
And I mean, he was instrumental
Mhm.
for Dallas to get where they got to.
Yeah.
I mean, who had Dallas pegged to make the finals? I mean, I didn't. 100% I didn't,
I didn't.
right?
No.
But, I mean, maybe some people did. Maybe they saw something else. They have a good team.
No, look,
but-
it's an argument, right?
you know.
It's also, I think it's also the end of the Montreal conversation because
Yeah,
it should have,
100%.
yeah, just, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those
Great.
things.
Look,
I-
they look a little stronger, but that's it. I don't think they're gonna really do too much damage in the Canadian. Like, they are tiny compared
Well,
to
exactly.
the average Canadian
they've-
size team.
They
They're
put a
tiny.
lot of faith in that Josh Anderson kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he doesn't
Yeah.
perform,
There's
That's the
so many
problem.
pieces missing. So many pieces missing in Montreal. I still think they're fighting for that last playoff spot in our group, which by the way is top 4 of every group now. There is no
Okay,
wild
okay.
cards. There's
Oh,
no wild
beauty.
cards, right?
Beauty.
So it's even easier to make the playoffs.
so it's most likely, I'd say, Toronto, Calgary, Winnipeg,
Yeah.
and then I think it's kind of a...
Let's do that. Let's do that as the
Okay.
next as our
I think
next
that's-
That's
segment.
our top 4.
Our top 7. Go in order. Right? Okay, basically let's do this. Which 3 teams, 3 Canadian teams are going to be in the bottom 7, bottom 3? Fifth,
You're
sixth,
right,
and
bottom
seventh.
7. You're right, bottom 7. Yeah. So and who's gonna be in the bottom? Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Do we all
I
agree
agree.
on that one?
Yeah.
You know
agree.
what? That's another one for me that...
Fuck,
They're not going to make
All
the
I'm
top
gonna say is...
4.
No,
Of course
but
you gotta be fucking.
you can't say they're not going to be. I mean, Matt Murray could put on a clinic. I
Yeah.
mean, potentially... Now to say... Don't give me a look like that. Matt Murray could play really well.
Okay.
Their defense is young, but they've played together now a season.
Ottawa
and
Senators are gonna be the first
they
team to win a
did-
game 0-0.
They did just go out. They got some veteran guys. You never know.
Okay. No,
Just saying.
I get what you're
I'm
saying.
not saying they're going to
Look,
be
look,
amazing.
look, look,
I'm just
look,
saying
look,
there's a
look.
potential for them to do better.
Anything, the talk of anything can happen, sure, but basically, let's say you put Ottawa in, okay? You still have to pick 3 teams who don't make the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm going to say for sure, I think Vancouver's going to miss.
Ooh.
Wow.
I think Vancouver's actually going to miss.
They just got, wow, wow, okay.
All
I'm
right.
just,
All right. Keep going.
that's
keep going.
bull. That's bull.
So we
I
each
don't-
have one.
I don't think
we
they're
each
gonna
have
be as
one.
good as you think.
We both say Ottawa. You say Vancouver. So we got 2
I
more
will,
each.
I will put, on both of those statements, I will put odds, like, I'll give you odds and I'll pay you. I will pay you in front of this camera.
Okay.
Yeah, literally. Like, we'll do, like, whatever. Like, Ottawa to make the playoffs, I'll give you 3 to 1.
I'm
Right.
just saying I think
And Vancouver to miss,
I think
I'll give you
Vancouver's
5
gonna
to
miss.
1.
I think Vancouver misses.
I'll give you 5 to 1 on Vancouver.
So I think you got Toronto,
Like
Calgary,
gambling side wasn't getting
Winnipeg,
all this.
Yeah,
and then potentially I think Ottawa's going to push it.
Ottawa's gonna push it.
So I think.
All right. So
Wow.
okay. So hold on. So all right. So we have we each have 1 team to miss. So we both say Ottawa. You say Vancouver. We need 2 more from each of us.
Let's go 2 more.
2 more what to miss?
To miss.
Well, whatever's left over. That's going to miss. So it doesn't really matter.
What do you know? There's left over. There's 7 teams in the fucking
I
bracket.
just
bro.
said 4 teams make it.
I understand that. So we need 2 more
I just
teams.
named 4 teams to make it. So
Sorry.
Oh.
What did you say?
Sorry then.
just said Toronto,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calgary,
Yeah.
Winnipeg, and Ottawa.
So which means Montreal, Vancouver, and Edmonton.
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 Sorry.
Edmonton.
And Edmonton. So he says Calgary. Sorry, he says Edmonton, Ottawa. Sorry, Edmonton, Ottawa, Vancouver don't make it.
Yeah.
You said Ottawa doesn't make it?
No.
No, Ottawa
Montreal, Edmonton.
Yeah. Okay.
Vancouver.
Okay. We gotta maybe edit that part. Okay. Anyway. Yeah.
It
so
took,
we
us
both
a,
say-
it took us a second.
Yeah.
We got there. We got.
Okay, so we both say Ottawa.
Yeah.
He said his 3. We both say Ottawa.
I think Montreal doesn't make it.
I think so too. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Obviously, the last one's the hardest. I'm gonna go with Winnipeg.
I'm going Winnipeg as well, actually.
Yeah, I'm going with Winnipeg.
Yeah.
I think Winnipeg because they.
The Patrick Laine nightmare that's going on right
Yeah,
now.
they're
I think they move him though.
They're
I think
in
they
team.
eventually move him.
their in-team politics is too much.
I don't.
It's too much.
Still, yeah, there's too much outline bullshit going on
Yeah.
in Winnipeg for them to be like, all right, let's focus on hockey.
It
We're
doesn't-
not filming. Oh no, we are.
It doesn't
Sorry, I
help.
saw the wrong button.
It
I saw the
doesn't.
wrong button.
I would have fucking fought you right there.
It doesn't help with the situation we're in, COVID, and then like no one's allowed to leave the border, and it doesn't help. And then they add on their politics now.
Yeah, no.
They just got rid of the Bufflin politics, and it's just anyway. I don't see them keeping it together. I think they just look at this.
They're not a team focused on hockey.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way to say it.
Yeah.
They're not a team that's focused on hockey right now. They're too focused on player dynamics and people not getting butt hurt
Yeah,
and this,
right.
that, and the other. And like it's not gonna happen.
I don't think so.
I don't foresee it happening.
We'll see.
I mean, the only thing
I think
that's-
they move Line A somewhere through the season.
The bottom
I think
bottom
they
team.
move them and they become a better team.
The bottom team in my 4 is Calgary, and that's if the new coach comes out with calling someone something racist. Again. That's all I have to say. Like, if
I
something
think
comes
I
out.
think Calgary adjusted their shit, especially like just getting a goaltender they can
No,
actually rely
but-
on was the best move.
No,
they
I'm
made.
not saying Calgary's in a problem. Don't worry. But what I'm saying is like, if something comes out where like the coach says something stupid or something else happens in that situation.
Well, just because they had
It-
a coach
no,
like
it
had
over-
some shit happen in the
No,
past,
but
isn't gonna
it-
mean their coach is gonna come out
No,
now.
it
Like, what the
overshadows.
fuck are you talking about?
All I'm saying is if, like something major or drastic would have to
if
happen.
fucking
If-
30 other fucking
But no.
coaches
Yeah.
in the league fucking say
No,
something.
but this
they're
is
gonna be
what
hot
I'm saying
water.
though.
Every
It's like,
coach every
look at-
year says something
But
stupid.
this is what I'm saying is look at say for example what happened with Babcock and like it all came out that Mitch Marner like he put Mitch Marner on the spot and this that and the other and the Leafs got embroiled in bullshit that isn't hockey related
Yeah,
in the
but
sense that
there
it's
was
not related to their
multiple
play.
stories of him being a dick.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is as long as
A good one.
these teams
Yeah.
can
A good one.
focus on hockey, they will win. But if this shit starts coming out, they lose. And I'm saying the same thing for Calgary. Like that's the only way they're going to be out.
Well-
but those other 3 teams, I don't see it happen.
Well, yeah, I think I could see.
Winnipeg will not make it because there's too much outer politics going on right now.
Well, basically, I think what the common denominator is
You'll see.
when you allow your players to dictate to you how to coach them. I don't think you're gonna go too far.
Well, Patrick Laine doesn't want a hockey coach. He wants a Fortnite coach. He's a great fucking Fortnite player.
I'm just saying. So Patrick
No,
Laine-
he wants to be placed
When you-
top line, and that's what he thinks.
Right.
He thinks
He
he's
is.
a top line guy. He wants top line minutes.
Yep.
And he wants to
he
stream
believes in, which God bless his little heart, he believes in himself. But buddy, you scored a 5-goal game, and then you went 25 games or something stupid without a fucking goal.
Because he's too busy
And you
streaming.
want top line minutes? Play. You want your fucking time, you play, you fucking play hard, and you get it done. Stop your crying and say, well, I should get the top line minutes. Fuck you. You play your ass off and you fucking play for your time.
It's true. It's 100% true. And look, as the age we're in now, this is why every coach is getting fired because every kid wants to talk. Well, he called me a name,
Look.
and I don't want to. I'm not gonna. I'll take the 10 mil. I'll take the 10 mil.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be called any names. And
Look,
it's
what I have to say, and this goes for Toronto too, Mitch Marner, put down the fucking controller. All right,
Yeah.
that's enough. I've had enough of your
Hey,
shit.
That's not just Mitchie. That's a
Oh,
lot.
I mean, it's
That's what
literally
I
the
mean.
whole-
Have these young kids spend less time on your fucking Xbox, PS4, control, like whatever you're playing.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch for all the fuck I care. Put it down. Play fucking hockey. Shut your fucking mouth. You get paid to do one thing and one thing only.
And I brought up the topic.
Well,
I brought up the topic. I brought up what I like. And
They wouldn't get paid endorsements if they weren't a hockey player.
They get paid to do a lot.
I started,
Like
it's
the
true.
show
I
finished,
started saying this simply because I'm
Just
still angry at
Shut
the Columbus series. Okay, simply because John Tortorella, the biggest dick in all of fucking hockey. Okay, as
God,
a
he's
coach,
good. God, he's
the
good.
best coach.
God, he's good.
Okay, actually, before Babcock even came into the picture for the Leafs, I wanted Tortorella, jobless Tortorella,
To come
to
play.
come play for to come coach for the Leafs, right?
Please.
And Tortorella won that series by himself. He didn't even put his skates
Honestly,
on. And he won.
I want John Tortorella to come coach the Leafs and get paid by taxpayer dollars.
Please.
Because I think that's a good way to spend taxpayer
Absolutely
dollars.
amazing. Okay.
At this point.
You have the most expensive. you have the most expensive team on the ice. They dictated which coach should coach them. Then they got what they wanted, and they still did nothing. Do you think? And they didn't even go hiding. They're partying, going normal. Everything's fine. Yeah, no big deal.
Like, could you imagine though? Like you look at your fucking bills at like the end of the month, and it's like income tax, property tax,
Tortorella
all these
tax.
torts
tax.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Well, hey,
granted.
the teachers,
tax.
the teachers,
Granted.
the teachers association owned the Leafs, owned the MLSE at one point.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So I mean, yeah, it was on. I think they were getting dividends.
That's.
I'm not joking.
Well done.
I'm not joking.
Well done.
It was about over a decade ago.
TTSB. Well done, boys.
Yeah.
Fuck. Man, we covered a lot actually. We were pretty good there. I like that, boy.
I want to talk about fantasy.
Alright.
Everyone's fantasy pools are starting up. All the drafts and all
Sorry,
that stuff.
can I just make one quick plug here?
Yeah.
Talking Points want to start a.
Well, you do make a quick plug because you are a plug.
Quick with your mother.
Motherfucker. Lucky I can control the beer nice. So.
Okay, go.
Your mother makes me real quick.
People are logging off. Come on.
Oh, okay, sorry. Talking Points Media wants to start a little hockey pool.
We gotta get it going.
Yeah, we tried to reach out to a few of the other bloggers here, but apparently we don't have enough clout. So we're gonna open up the invitations here. Who wants in?
Is that what they said?
No, I just tried to reach out to people and no one gets back to me. Apparently we're irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, you know what?
that's
Because
kinda
our
right.
Instagram following sucks. Like, thank you to everyone that follows us on Instagram, but like, frankly, it's just not enough. That's not your guys' fault. That's ours. We should do a better job.
100%.
But yeah, like we just don't have enough fucking clout. But let's put it out there on Facebook. Let's put it out there on the world. Talking Points want to start a little hockey pool. Open invitation here.
I
guys.
have the trophy already. It's called the Sleeper League.
No. Okay.
We can do it.
We're not doing the Sleeper League one.
Okay, well, I have a big fucking trophy, this fucking big. I engrave everyone's name on it. I can engrave your podcast, your name, whatever. There's a guy. The trophy is a guy sitting like this with a beer in his hand. Okay, I think we're gonna use that trophy.
Can we just change the name of it from the Sleeper League
It's
to
the Sleeper
something
League.
else?
Possibly the Sleeper League.
All right, we'll see.
We'll talk about
Anyways,
it.
so stay tuned for our next fucking post because we're gonna get it going. I'll send out the invite openly. I really want to get like 20 guys on it. I want to get like a big league going here. Like these 12 leagues are fun and all, but like let's get some big stats here and let's have to absolutely draft some absolute bums.
So yeah, let's get it going. Also, okay, fantasy talk now. Okay, so there is 7 teams. Let me say this again. There's 4 different groups. Either are they all 7?
No.
Some are 8.
The
Some are 7. Some
the
are
Americans
8.
are all 8, and we're the only 7.
Right. So when you're so let's say you get first draft pick. Okay. Obviously Connor McDavid, right or not?
Nathan
because
McKinnon.
basically because everyone is in a separate situation now. Okay. They.
Because you're drafting divisions.
Yes. Basically, he's only facing all Canadian teams. Does the competition increase based on his average?
No, that's the thing. Is
You see
even
what I'm
the
saying?
American divisions, they're only facing divisions.
I know. I
That's-
totally understand.
yeah.
So basically, like, you know what I mean? It's a whole new aspect on drafting. And are there new things that become important now? Like, what do you take into consideration? Basically, this. Let's go with McKinnon, Kucherov, and
Cooch is out, so no.
sorry. Okay, McKinnon and McDavid. And give me another top 3. Who that's not Kucherov now.
Yeah, that's true.
Patrick Kane. He's always up there, right? So Patrick Kane, right?
Yeah.
Who are you picking first and
No,
why?
I'll throw a little random name out there. Why not Zibanejad? He'd go top for me. He'd be a top player. Mika? Why not?
Yeah, but like we're talking like you predict him to have over 100 points.
Okay, no.
Connor McDavid's like 120.
Pull Zibanejad out there. No, that was Draisaitl.
Draisaitl.
110.
Draisaitl.
Well, the two of them put up like 100
Yeah.
and something.
Anyway, yeah. So who are you picking, and like why? Let's go. Let's start with this. Right? Would you pick McKinnon? Right? Like who's in the easier scenario? Is the team uprising? Which team is affected by COVID more? Right? traveling. All Canadians, their traveling is the longest.
Yeah.
If you're Montreal and you're going to Vancouver 5 times, no, sorry, at least 3 times.
I think they all play each other 7 times, isn't it? Something
I think
ridiculous.
it's like the Leafs play.
Yeah.
I think Ottawa, Montreal,
5 or 6 times.
That's
and
right.
Winnipeg. It's like 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
seven
great.
times.
It's
Yeah,
like something
7 or 8
crazy, like
times.
10
That's 7 or 8
crazy.
times.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
the other teams, I think it's like 7 or
So that's 3 trips.
But see, that's the question. Like, is that? But that's like pretty much the full season. So they're just playing against.
Oh, what is it? 56 teams?
Yeah,
56
games.
Yeah.
So are they just playing the Canadian teams the whole season and that's it?
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. And that's same with every other division.
No, I see what you're saying, but
Same with
that's
every other
fucking-
division. Like
that's-
wow.
Vegas faces San Jose
So you're not going
Uh,
to see any
Anaheim.
other teams
no
Yeah.
like.
until playoffs.
It's a big, basically,
It's just like it's
there's so many variables that it's fun. This
it's
is
an
why
interesting.
fantasy
thing.
talk's gonna be so much fun to
This
talk
feels
about.
like what is there? 4 divisions.
4.
So it feels like 4 different leagues.
Yeah, it
4
is.
different
That's-
leagues.
that's
are
exactly
playing
what it
against
is.
us. They're coming in. Like,
That's
this
exactly what it is.
is like, it's kind of fucked up.
It's
like,
4 leagues. It's 4 leagues
that's really
until
fucked
playoffs.
up.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
And
even then, I think it's
I know it's interdivision. It's
Interdivision.
And that's going to
interdivision,
make
yeah.
it so much harder to judge who the best team is. Like, they're going to go by, like, record and say, okay, well, say the Leafs smoke everybody and they're,
well.
35 and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever the fuck. Like
I know,
40
and you're
games.
right, and
You know what
you're
I'm trying
right.
to say? Like,
You're right.
but the best team
But-
is unknown.
All right, so
at
hold
that
on. Let's just go by divisions here, and let's say who you draft your top 4. Your top 4, who you would go after, and don't steal this from me because if we do start this talking points pick, I'll lose my shit.
Okay. Top 4 what? So in each division, it's hard for us to
Top
even
4
like.
players.
Well, just think about it. Who would be your top 4 players you draft?
Okay, let's go with Canada. Like, just stick to only because like it's so hard to even imagine
Yeah, exactly.
what all
You gotta go.
the.
You gotta go through each one. It's almost an episode.
Yeah,
itself.
are you
I can think
picking?
about it.
Okay, I can do the Canadian one easy.
Yeah, we'll do
That's
that.
not hard.
Do that.
Right?
Top 4
'Cause-
Canadian players?
Yeah,
Okay.
top 4 Canadian, like in the Canadian division is what I'm
Okay.
saying. I would honestly.
See, but now that is gonna be tough only because now you're thinking. Are you looking to draft like a center, left winger, right winger, defenseman,
Just
or a goalie?
No, like you're
Three players and a goalie. Let's do 3 players and one
yeah,
goalie.
okay, that's very good.
3 players, 1
Okay,
goalie.
here's my top 3. Connor McDavid, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, that would.
Draisaitl, simply because,
McDavid and Draisaitl.
yeah, and I want to say Austin Matthews. I want to say, it's just. Let me think of all the teams here. Calgary, Gaudreau. You know what? Fuck it. Austin Matthews. Yeah, Austin Matthews. I do not like him.
Goalie?
Yeah, I don't like him as a player, but he puts on the points. We're not talking about that. Goalie, Anderson. Always Anderson. Period.
Anderson? Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, goalie Thatcher Demko. I'm taking Demko.
I think he
Player?
plays more games than Holtby.
No, Thatcher Demko, 100%. Players, I'll take Draisaitl for sure. Yeah. I would actually skip over McDavid, and I know that's like it's gonna sound like sacrilege to half of you, but I'd skip him. I would definitely go Matthews or Marner. I'm leaning more towards Matthews, and then
He's consistent, right? The
Yeah,
consistency's
yeah.
there. Yeah, you got to do it, right?
and then I'm really split on that third player because I almost want to take a defenseman, but at the same time, like the Canadian defense are the Canadian defense, so I think I'm going to take a really big outlier here, and I don't think anyone will agree with me, but I'm actually going to take Tyler Toffoli, and I don't even like him.
Okay.
I would take
as
Tyler
your
Toffoli.
top 3. These are
Yeah, I'd take Toffoli.
okay.
I think Toffoli's going to light it up this year.
And Miller.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go probably same idea with McDavid because obviously that's the fail-safe of players who's gonna obviously put up points. After that, gonna have to really think long and tough here. But I'm gonna probably go with Matthews also, and then after that, I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna say Brady Tkachuk.
Not Matthew.
Didn't think about
Matthews in the States, right?
That's a good one. Yeah, I think it's a good
I'm
one.
just gonna go with it just
Yeah.
because I think the kid's still good. He's gonna put up some points this year.
Now, I want to emphasize that I
And
know.
then- sorry,
oh, yeah, sorry.
One
yeah,
more.
Yeah, you're going.
And I'm gonna go with a goalie, which is I'm gonna take Jacob Markstrom for Calgary.
Okay, yeah, good. Some adversity, right, for him, right?
exactly.
So I want to emphasize that.
These are Canadian teams.
No. I want to emphasize that, like, no matter. I know there was some like really odd picks there, but because of the times we are in, any player could sprout out and blossom, right? That potential player that analysts talk about. This is their year. It's a very weird year. There's a lot of really good players that signed 1-year contracts simply because they don't know what's going to happen either. They were told by their agents, it's COVID, right?
Yeah.
Get on a team, get paid big so that you can set yourself up for higher value.
Right.
Kill it this year. Those underpaid contracts for 1 year, look out for those players because they're there to state their case.
All
right? Here's
See,
100 points. Give me a pay
It's
raise.
like I was saying to him, I think you're very, very soon, and we've already kind of seen it start to happen, is the flood and influx of free agents signing, which there's some weird things going on where Mike Hoffman signed a PTO with the St. Louis Blues.
His
Now-
PTOs are going crazy.
But
right
the
now.
thing is, though, the thing with the PTO, I think that gives the players an opportunity so they'll play for that team, showcase what they can do, but that doesn't mean they have to fucking sign with them. Which is a very actual good move for Mike Hoffman because now he might play in the preseason, whatever games it is, 5,
No.
6.
PTOs, you still can't play games for these guys. You have it's a PTO means you go to a practice with these guys and they decide to sign
It's
you.
a pro tryout. Yes, but you're not understanding. So it's a pro tryout. They're going to go try out with this team. Tryout, right? Mike Hoffman should easily get signed. He scores 30 goals a season pretty much. He puts up about 50, 60 points.
Yeah.
He should easily get a contract. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay? So what I'm trying to say to you, he's signing a PTO with St. Louis.
Yeah.
He plays in the preseason.
No.
Say he puts...
No. See, this is where you're
The
not.
fuck are you talking
This is where
about?
you're not getting it. Is a PTO? You cannot be on the ice if you are not signed.
Yes, you can, you fucking idiot. It's a pro tryout. Dude,
No.
yes! What are you talking
Look
about?
at the rules of a PTO.
No,
Okay,
you
okay,
dumb
okay,
bitch.
okay,
Dude,
okay, okay,
people
look.
do it all the time. They sign a PTO. They still go to the preseason. It's exactly. It's not a pro contract. They can play in the preseason. It's not professional yet, technically. They're playing in the preseason. It's not the season.
No, you're NHL.
The PTO. Yes, you can play on a PTO.
I don't believe so.
Yes, you can. 100%. It's
All right,
happened
how
multiple
about
times.
that? Professional tryout, PTO. Contract exists in the AHL and NHL. In the AHL, this type of contract is limited to 25 games. Teams may sign players to multiple PTOs at any time during the season, provided that after the completion of the PTO, the player has the right to sign a regular AHL contract or a PTO with another AHL team.
AHL.
Yeah,
No,
well,
it doesn't matter. Dude, when they sign a PTO, you can play during the preseason. Because it's not the actual NHL season. That's the whole point of the PTO. Trust me, the Leafs have done it 100 times. Devin Setaguchi signed a PTO. Jason Allison signed a PTO, play with them. Multiple players, trust me. 100% I'm right.
yeah,
So
it's true. It's
what
true.
I'm saying is it's actually a smart move for a guy like Mike Hoffman, who he's going to go in there, he could potentially play the 6 games, put up 10 points, or more, right? Or maybe whatever. He does a point a game. Then other teams are going to go, do you want to sign with St. Louis? St. Louis is going to say, okay, we're offering you this. They give him a contract, right?
Right.
After that, then he can say, no, I want to go here or I want to go there.
Right. I think he's right. Yeah. But overall, yeah. So, any draft this year is gonna look really, really like weird. It's hard to even predict the setup. And also, at any point, right? I think a player is allowed to just say, I don't want to play for the rest of the season.
That's probably why these guys are signing it.
You
Because
know what I mean?
what they're going to do, they're going to go, someone like, again, Hoffman. So all of a sudden, the pandemic gets crazy, a team gets spiked with cases, he goes, fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
He's going to walk away and say, I was only on a pro tryout, I don't have to show up.
So when drafting, it's like, you know what? It's like this. It's like, you know who I'll probably draft? Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
You know why? Because if his team, like, he's probably never going, he's going to do everything it takes before he has to say, I'm going to sit the rest of the season.
Exactly.
He
And I don't
doesn't
think-
sit. A
I
veteran
don't
won't
think he ever
sit.
will. I
A
don't think-
veteran won't sit.
There's a good
You know what
portion
I'm
of those guys that won't. They
Oh
won't
no,
play.
you are correct. So during the preseason,
Yes.
the veteran players can sign a PTO.
That's
Okay,
right.
okay.
Now, that's why I'm saying that you're going to see a lot of those.
Yeah.
And again, like, Spit and Chicklets put it out, and they said, they were like, pardon? Like, with a question mark. Like, what? Mike Hoffman a PTO. Like, he should easily get a contract. But again, they probably said we want to. They probably offered him a contract already. We want to sign you for 3-4 years at whatever, $7 million. And he probably said no. Let's just sign a PTO for now because I want to see what's going on because I don't know if I want to play or not.
Right.
Okay, so hold on. So let's wrap this up a little bit.
Let's do it.
Getting a little bit chilly in this room.
It is.
If no one knows, we literally film in a covered porch that has no insulation, so it's a wee bit chilly.
It's a cool spot.
It is a very cool spot. In the summer, it's a very hot spot. So you know. I want to end this. We're gonna stay on the fantasy topic. Let's just end it this way. If you had to draft your first overall in any league, any division, who would it be?
That's it.
First overall.
And basically, and if you have a specific league already, like a template, just put your stats, like goals, assists, penalty minutes matter. That's your league, and then pick your number one player.
And I promise you, anyone that joins our league, ATOI will not be on there because average time on ice is the most junk stat I've ever seen in my entire life.
Please, for the love of God.
Like you get clipped with a slap shot 1 minute into the game, and that counts. Are you high? Are you high? Anyways,
But it's
do you guys want to weigh in on it, or should we save it for next week? We'll maybe save our.
We'll save it for next. We still have 3 weeks. We still have 2-3 weeks.
So let's put it this way. I don't know if this video will be released before New Year's. If not, Happy New Year's,
Happy New
everyone.
Year, guys.
You know,
Alright.
hopefully, I'm hoping to actually do maybe a live one. I don't know what you're doing, but if you're busy, then never mind.
Live what?
Like, let's do a live talking points on New Year's Eve.
We got sure. Sure.
I disagree.
Oh, on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm occupied. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Occupied.
I told him.
Alright.
Busy for sure.
He's gonna be busy spinning the tracks.
Yeah.
Taurus Entertainment over here.
Wiki, wiki.
Just a little cross promotion. Actually, yeah, your song got played in Ibiza.
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 Make sure to check him out, guys. Taurus Entertainment. He's doing really well.
Pretty
Makes
good.
some okay house tracks.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like house, so it's okay to me.
House every weekend. House every weekend. House every
You
weekend.
know, it's better than mumble rap. Let's put it that way. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe.
Talking points. All right.
Talking points.
Peace.
Should I do the woo? Woo! No, I'm doing it.